A lot of times, when it comes to black women, there's some white men that jump in their DMs, and a lot of these white guys think that black women are going to fawn over them. At least the era I grew up in, man, the white dude couldn't tell a black woman a thing. This new stuff of seeing black women with white men, that is a new thing. I honestly say it's new. Because, man, you can tell a sister about being with one of them, right? And the average sister's not going to be with one of them. But when a sister tell them, nah, I'm cool, I want you to hear what this sister had to say about that.
Y'all, they're dragging me on Instagram because I said I'm not attracted to white men. I thought the feelings were mutual. What the f-? Mind you guys, Trump is president, and the majority of people who voted for his racist were white men. And mind you guys, my whole life, I've literally only had black men try to get at me. I can count on one hand the amount of white men that tried to get at me. And that's okay because the feelings are so mutual, guys. Like, I feel like black men, in my own great black woman opinion, looks better. Like, I feel like they look better, they dress better, they're just better. I don't understand how that makes me racist. Like, I can't prefer black men. Like, I'm literally
No, and that's something else they'll try to use on a black person, because black men can say the same thing. Say, man, I don't fool no white women, man. And then they'll play this, oh, you're racist. No, it has nothing to do with that, right? It has nothing to do with that. Think about racism. You hate a person because of their skin tone. When you say that I don't date white women, I don't date, if a black woman says she don't date a white man, it's, really it's not a color thing. It's a culture thing. Like, I date within my culture. Let's go there. And someone of my culture is more aligned with me than someone outside of my culture. And if I do choose someone outside of my culture, let's say black American culture, let's say they choose somebody that's Caribbean or in the African continent, or, a brother or sister who's a Latino, right? Let's say you're like a Colombian or, just to give you an example, Brazilian, whatever, right? Just throw them out there. But if they are saying, I want someone within my particular community or my culture, then that's what they're sticking to. You don't have to justify your choices. You don't have to say nothing. That. So what? Telling the person they're racist. What are you gonna get out of that? Them saying, "Oh, I don't want to be racist." Okay, well, give me your number. Like, no, you guilt tripping, and you feel that you cannot be told no, and that's part of white supremacy anyway. Thinking you just can colonize everything that you touch, and you think you still can colonize black people's bodies in time. And I'm a firm believer. You have to let them know they don't run nothing at all. But let's go ahead and continue.
black. And not to mention, guys, majority of white people to this day are still racist. Majority meaning more than not. Obviously not all are racist, but like, let's clock it. Majority are still racist.
And listen, I've said this many times on my other platforms. The majority of them believe in white supremacy. Now, the majority of them are what I would call extremists. The majority aren't extremists, but the majority want to preserve white supremacy. The majority do not want equality, because if they wanted a true equality, we'd have had it by now, right? It don't matter what political party they're part of. They don't want to give up their privilege. So that's all part of, racism. And that's just really what it is. Your most well-meaning ally don't want to give up their privilege or this system. Bottom line. And that's when she's saying, so why would I subject myself to that and just stick with somebody of my own community who understand my struggles, who understand what I go through? I could talk to them about any issue and problem that I'm dealing with as a black person, because they dealt with it too. You understand what I'm saying? That's what the sister's saying. So hating on her because she said that? No, she has every right to say that. And she's talking about the issue going on with Trump. There's a lot of anti-black racism that's going on right now in this country, right? Why would she want to go lay up with somebody that sit up here? Because you got these guys that would be with black women and be talking about they following Nick Fuentes. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's a truth, because they look at black women as a fetish, not as a partner. And they got some white women that look at black men as a fetish and not a partner. Because they will lay down on a black man and get right out that bed, like Neely Fuller said, and go practice white supremacy. So, Yeah, nothing wrong with sis. You good. No matter what the people say online. You know, stick to what you know, and stick to who love you the most. You say, brother.